Hey everybody, Joe Orsak here with another one of our Wednesday Q&As where we go out and find those tough credit questions and we answer them for you. I have a question here from Clay282 who wrote in and said, I paid off the 4 collections on my credit. Paying the accounts in collections has taken me 3 months and my score went from a high of just under 700 all the way down to a 599 today when I checked it. How does my score drop when I'm paying off past debt? All of that in capital letters. Obviously, Clay282 wasn't too happy. So, what happened? First of all, I want to highly recommend to all of our well-intentioned lenders, realtors, builders, etc. when giving credit advice. In this situation, if you run that account through and the underwriting process tells you, hey, they need to pay off collections, don't give advice. Why? Because the Credit Repair Organizations Act says that if you give advice, even if it's to be paid indirectly, in other words, you're giving free advice, but your intention is so that you can get paid through a loan or selling a house or etc. The Credit Repair Organizations Act says you are acting as a credit service organization and you need to be licensed and bonded accordingly. Consequently, if you're giving advice here in Texas without a license and bond, it's illegal. So be very, very, very careful about that. Now, what about Clay's situation here? What was the deal? Well, first of all, the amount that you owe on that, $1 million, $10, $1, or paid off, doesn't matter. What does matter is that aging effect. What happens with that account getting old without any activity? Likely what happened here with Mr. Clay, without getting into his situation any further, is that he paid this old account and then the activity was reported. So in effect, it looks like a brand new collection account to the scoring model. And he did that not once, but 4 times. The effect, his score tanked about 100 points. Your advice should be, if you run into a person with collections, tell them to speak to a credit expert before doing anything. I'm Joe Orsak, hope that helps.